Newswatch at the heart of it with Kennedy Kimani.
Good morning. Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition Party has given a 30-day ultimatum for the conclusion of the bipartisan talks with the Kenya Kwanza government. The team led by DAP Kenya party leader Eugene Wamalwa have stated that they will continue to engage Kenyans through town hall meetings, warning that should they detect any lack of goodwill from the Kenya Kwanza side, they will adopt alternative measures.
I'm not interested in power sharing with Kenya Kwanza or what the so-called nusu mkate. In fact, our position remains that Kenya Kwanza is an illegitimate regime that is in power through a civilian coup. We will continue with our engagements with other people through town hall meetings and other avenues to continue educating our people on the issues as our delegates engage in the talks. As we said yesterday, we will not hesitate to resort to alternative measures at the slightest indication of lack of goodwill and honesty on the side of Kenya Kwanza.
News with Hope FM.
A New Life International Church lead pastor Ezekiel Odero is now a free man. After being released on a 1.5 million shillings cash bail, Shanzu Local's principal magistrate Joe Omido stated that there was lack of sufficient evidence to allow the pastor to be detained in custody further, in a ruling that has been met with excitement by his supporters. Prosecutors had accused Odero of links to cult leader Paul Ndenge Mackenzie, who is in custody for facing terrorism charges over the deaths of more than 100 people, many of them children. Mackenzie, who has the Good News International Church, is alleged to have incited his followers to starve to death in order to meet Jesus Christ.
News with Hope FM.
Meanwhile, the autopsy exercise for 100 bodies exhumed in Shakahola area in Kilifi County has been completed. According to the government pathologist Johansen Oduor, they're left with 11 bodies, including one of a full of controversial preacher Paul Mackenzie, who died in hospital after being rescued. Speaking during the daily briefing at the Malindi Sub-County Hospital mortuary, Oduor said out of the 11, 8 were being preserved in Kilifi Sub-County Hospital mortuary and had been brought for post-mortem to be done.
We found 2 who had head injuries, meaning that they had been injured to they died because of blunt trauma to the head. And then we found one lady who looked like she had delivered recently, and there were what looked like complication of delivery, which was bleeding, which you saw in the uterus.
The exhumation exercise that had been stopped last week due to the bad weather is set to resume today.
News with Hope FM.
And the Ministry of Education has announced that all students who qualify for university education will be placed in public universities, dealing a huge blow to private institutions. While appearing before the National Assembly Public Investment Committee on Governance and Education, Education Cabinet Secretary Ezekiel Machogu noted that all government-sponsored students who wish to join private universities will cater for their own fee.
We have decided as follows, that any student, any parent will make a choice of the university that he wants to go. If you choose Nairobi University, for example, you want to do medicine, you have an A, you will be able to know the fees structure of Nairobi University, fees a fee, May University, which is also offering the same course medicine, so that you go to that particular university.
CS Machogu equally noted that the ministry is working to efficiently provide training to all university vice-chancellors to enable them to effectively carry out their mandate in managing the institutions.
The issue of governance, the issue of management, which as a ministry we are also trying to deal with, so that we get the correct and the right men and women in the university councils. We get the right vice-chancellors who will also be undertaken through the necessary training in management so that we get it right.
Placements which are done by the Kenya University and Colleges Central Placement Service have previously placed students in both public and private institutions.
News with Hope FM.
And that's the news at 7. Good morning. I am Kennedy Kimani.
Newswatch, keeping you up to speed with the latest news.